Welcome to the Sold Too Early Sports Card Podcast, where we take more wins in Fortnite than we do on our investments. That's Kai. I'm flossing IRL. Welcome back to the podcast. Kai, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. That's a pretty true statement, I feel like, with
We have
the
been,
investments.
well, not for nothing. We've been doing quite well on Fortnite. I don't know if it was a week or two ago at this point we talked about that. Maybe it was FIFA that we started the conversation of, but yeah, we've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, and I'm having a lot of fun. I won't even lie.
Yeah. Well, when you compare it to like investing in like Bilal Powell, it's kind of hard to not beat that.
Well, so it's funny that you mentioned that because obviously, we were having a conversation right before the podcast started. The only players I truly invested in is not a very long list. So, predating not extraordinary cards, but a lot of like card Instagram, I bought Nick Castellanos. I thought he was going to be really good. He was like a 270 hitter at the time. Well, this was like 2016. And I'm just thinking about this now because he had like 20 home runs, 100 RBIs. He was like pretty good for the Tigers. And this was before he got traded to the Cubs. I'm trying to think of his career quickly as I pull it up on my screen. So it was 2017. I'm sorry. 270 batting average, 26 home runs, 101 RBIs. Dog shit fielder. Could not field at all. And either this was right before or right after JD Martinez had been traded from Detroit to the Diamondbacks. I'm like, oh, wait, I see kind of the same things here. I think this guy's pretty good. He's relatively young. He's cheap. I want to buy his stuff. And I did pretty good because he ended up on the Cubs in 2019, now looking at this. And then he signed a big contract with the Phil. No, he didn't sign a contract with the Phillies at that point. But like the point is, I made some money on him. COVID obviously changed a couple things as well. That was a good win. Josh Rosen, I lost on. That's a meme. It's very funny. That's a meme now at this point for me because like that is now 7 years ago, roughly. And like if that's what I'm known for with my mistakes, that's pretty freaking good in our industry. Considering I lost about $2,000 on him, and like in retrospect, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. Like that's not a ton of money in the sports car world to lose on, which is pretty good. And then I also won way more on Luca base prisms because I was buying those for $15 a piece when I was working in New York City. So that was 2019, 2020 before COVID. And obviously that worked out pretty well for everyone involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so hard to like be able to like invest in players that aren't like, I don't know, say good, but like that aren't like mainstream or like the only thing I can think of recently that would even kind of qualify as like investing as something that worked out, at least for now, is like people that bought and held Joe Milton cards before he went crazy the last game.
Well, I'm going to give you credit, Kai. You've done very well because you bought Jalen Johnson. He did well.
I was big on Acuna too.
You were big on Acuna. Also, I'm going to throw out another whiff I had, but I was on the right track. I bought DSJ, but like this was 2017. Dude, Dennis Smith Jr. was supposed to be like a Russell Westbrook. Like the makings were there, and I think he's still in the league actually. But now he's like a defensive like juggernaut, which is awesome. Like the guy could have put it all together, he just didn't. That's just nature of the NBA. And obviously the Mavericks like went and got Luka. They tried matching them together, it didn't work. DSJ got traded or cut, and then Luka obviously, went on to lead the Mavericks to many rings, and they didn't trade him. And what are you talking about? We'll get into the Cooper Flagg conversation in a little bit, but at this point now, because of how products are released and the nature of our industry, it is pretty hard to hashtag invest in players at low price points. Now you can obviously get people right. You can see the overlooked prospect either because of their age or opportunity or whatever else, and like you can do well like backup quarterback stuff or a random MLB prospect who is 24 who then all of a sudden gets called up and turns into Shelly Duncan for a month. That's a real throwback. Or who's another Shane Spencer. I have a lot of like weird Yankee polls I can do because like
the dude from the Reds, Aquino.
Oh yes, that's a more recent poll as well. Thank you. The point is like they get hot for like a month or 2 months. Bryan LaHair. We're doing this again, Kai. Sorry.
I don't even know who that is.
Bryan LaHair was an all-star for the Cubs in like 2014 or some shit. Like never did anything else.
I don't know. I think about it and it's like, even if they fix like the schedule release to come out well ahead of time, I still think there would be very little room like these days to invest in people. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's getting like skipped over and like overlooked these days.
No, and you can't. And also, this is Bryan LaHair, 2012 All Star. He was 29 years old. If that doesn't tell you I like baseball or Baseball Reference,
I love how he just did not play for like 3 seasons and then picked it right back up.
I believe he went to Japan. He's obviously here, so it looks like he went to. He was just in minor leagues for a couple of years, and then he went to Japan after. It looks like.
Did he have 1,000? Oh, that's in AAA. I was gonna say, how did he have 1,000 OPS and not stay in the big leagues?
Because it was 841 and 1,000 games. Yeah, there's a lot of like quadruple A guys. Now this guy really was just a triple A guy, but 195 games, 600 at bats, so basically a full season. 21 home runs, 56 RBIs, 260 batting average, 334 on base, 106 OPS plus is not bad, but also clearly the guy was not that good because even in 130 games, put a 0.1 more. So, I'm not gonna say justice for Bryan LaHair, but I'm gonna say that's pretty funny in context. So,
yeah, I just think with where the market's at, like, I don't know if we ever get back to being able to buy like Luka Prism base for a couple of like that kind of a thing. Like, I just don't ever see it. There's never going to be a backup or even a third string rookie quarterback that doesn't get bought up as an investment. Shout out the Tanner McKee guy. Like, that's just a good example right there. Like, people are spending hundreds of dollars on Tanner McKee cards.
Yeah, the difference now is it's no longer $15 for a Luka base prism. It's $9.99 for a Lab McConkey red, white, blue prism because that's on my desk, or $4.99 for a Michael Penix base prism when he's the backup, or Jackson Dart for $15.99 for select silver when he's the third string on the Giants at some point in the future. Like, that's the move. Unfortunately, is it fun? Is it great? No. Do I like it? No. Is there any but to that statement? No. It's unfortunately the reality of the situation, and the industry has changed forever in a way. It'll be interesting to see. I'm very curious to see because this draft class is the last with Panini for NFL, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I think they take over the license in March of 26.
Yep.
So this is the last year of weird non-licensed Topps Chrome and Topps products, and then some autographs in there, but then Panini has Prism and Optic and Select and like the stuff people are gonna go after. So that'll be interesting.
I wonder if this is a random thought, but like, do you think Topps goes in and double dips with this rookie class and makes an entire run of 2025 rookie cards right before the draft or around the draft time?
With the licensed players or no?
Like when they acquire that license.
I understand.
Do they do the exact thing Panini did for the previous 8 months, but in a very shortened time before the new 2026 players start coming out?
So what they could do, and once again, I don't know how this is going to work out. It's going to be very muggy and kind of weird. If I was Michael Rubin at this point, I would punt on this draft class for NFL until March and then hit them with Topps Chrome football and all these licensed Topps products that people really, really want from March to April. I'm not saying to like get out your most incredible products and like say F everything else, but that you can charge a premium for that draft class because there's a lot of, players that people are going to want, assuming they have decent years after their rookie year, because at this point now it's going to be following their rookie year. You just never know. You could have a decent little pull there. You have a month or so.
You know what would be cool, in my opinion, is if they did sort of like a very like exclusive, nice, high-end version of like Chronicles for a month. Like that comes out like a month before the next class. And it's like showcasing everything they're going to do with the products from the next class. Very limited, like very few of each set at each case insert.
maybe that's the way to do it. But then you have to sacrifice an entire year of not making product, which is
Correct.
not going to be what they do.
Well, it
but-
wouldn't be a whole year though. I mean, they would get it a month or two before the draft, and then they would start making cards for the next draft class.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to. I don't like unlicensed product anyway. In general, it's a tough sell to tell people buy these non-licensed autos or patches or RPAs or whatever, knowing that this draft class theoretically could have licensed patch autos and RPAs and stuff like that in March and April. Because just because the draft happens doesn't mean the draft class ends. We just got flawless for last year's draft class with Wemby, and it is the end of year 2, obviously, for his career. So you can kind of get away with it, which I'm curious to see what happens. And I really hope that we, as sports card people, get back on a reasonable timeline of like, hey, if we have a decent football product out in April or May or June or July, if you have Topps Chrome football come out July 4th weekend or a couple weeks before the National, and you're able to like really kind of enjoy and like start to buy up stuff accordingly, that's gonna be really good for the market. It gives you time to actually invest a little bit in your player that you like. Because if you're a Titans fan, well, this is a bad example, but let's say you're a Titans fan, you like Cam Ward, like that product came out in July and it was licensed in this instance. Like, fuck yeah, I love this. I'm gonna buy this. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get in, hollows or refractors, I should say. Actually, that's Topps.
Jeez, Dave, that was gross.
Whatever. It doesn't. They're all the same shit. It really doesn't matter. I can't wait to see. Oh, they have. Do you see the Topps Chrome hymns?
I don't want to.
It's
Wait, don't they have that in baseball already?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, is that what
That's
you're showing me, or they do it in like football?
I'm sure they're gonna make one.
Oh, were you talking about the baseball one though?
I was talking about the baseball one.
Okay. Why? Oh, I thought that was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is Obi-Wan Kenobi. What the hell?
I saw one from Max Clark. That's why I thought about it.
I think you're making shit up, Dave. Oh, are you talking about? I think it's Bowman Best.
Oh, is it Bowman Best?
I'm like 50% sure it's Bowman Best.
Which type of Max Clark him? Oh, it's Bowman Best. Okay. Yeah. So like this is like their competitor to like Stained Glass. And not for nothing, pretty card. Yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. This is what I was thinking of. But like there's gonna be so many like that is the one thing I'm curious to see with Topps is like what are they gonna do with their version of Kabooms or Downtowns, whatever
That's
else.
what I'm hearing. That's super interesting. I have no idea where they even go with any of that.
They have the home field advantage thing for like Series 1 or whatever, but that shit sucks. No one cares about those. They have the Helix parallel, which is like their Color Blast. They have this, obviously. This I like. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. That's going to be an ugly battle for a year or two where they like come out with kablammies.
There was something in one of the Topps basketball products that got straight like ripped out of the impeccable like numbers set with the autos. I'm trying to find it, but just talk for a minute. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, they've already done similar things to sneaker spotlights.
Yeah, I found it. I'll send it to you on IG to pull up.
Okay, well, send it in the chat here actually if you can.
Okay, yeah.
Only because of the fact that I actually logged into Speedy on my computer right now, so I have to switch over, and like that's gonna take a couple minutes. But I think we've talked about the cleats cards before on the podcast. These are cool, but like they're not gonna like move the needle much. But, like obviously this is like a knockoff of Spotlights because like baseball's tough. I wonder what they're gonna do with football and basketball with this though, because like that is so clearly the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen there. Let's see what Kai sent.
So this is like the direct copy of like the impeccable like numbers auto, but Topps.
Oh, this is really the same thing.
It's literally the exact same card. I sent you like a Panini example up too, if you want to pull it up. This is
bad.
I saw that just scrolling on eBay, and I was like, there is no way they just straight like ripped the design. It's
Like
the exact same thing.
it is the exact goddamn same thing. I wish if you guys were not watching the podcast, you're just listening. It is literally like cheating on a test and changing like two things.
I feel like that's like very like as close as you're gonna get to like infringing on like design patent or whatever they have.
I don't even like. Obviously, they don't own the rights to trading cards or designs, but that is I don't know. I don't know enough about copywriting and like fair use and other ideas because like everything theoretically is a copy of the Piedmont cigarette cards because it has a player and their name and their team. So like there's obviously some difference between the two, but this is directly the same thing, and you would be lying if you didn't think so. Pretty card though. This actually is a very nice looking card.
I love the set. I mean, it's one of the best selling sets in basketball and football.
Shocking. It looks like impeccable, and you can't. The main thing that Topps got better at their second go around with product for non-licensed is not using imagery that like shows very clearly this is not a pro uniform. I can't tell he's not wearing Cavs logos and apparel.
Dude, I don't think he's even wearing a jersey. I think that's a hoodie.
That's a warm-up hoodie. So like it's like that you can get away with that very easily there, and like that's a pretty card. I don't like non-licensed. I'd buy that still. I think it's cool. It would be hard to sell, unfortunately, but like whatever.
I just thought it was hilarious. I did like a double take, and I was like, "Geez, that's the same." No,
that's really wild. Moving through, what do you want to talk about first? There's actually a couple things in sports cards and sports in general. You got Jason Tatum's injury. You got Cooper Flagg to the Mavs. You have VeeFriends prices.
Go over the first two things real quick, I guess.
All right, let's touch on Cooper Flagg. So yeah, he's going to the Mavericks. I'm all for Team Chaos. Please draft Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper.
It had to be rigged. There's no way they didn't rig that.
Just fuck my shit up. Just make this so stupid. Please, Mavericks. Please, Nico. It would be so fucking funny. Please mess this up. I honestly
want them to just like trade the pick for Giannis or something.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's not gonna, but
from everything that's allegedly being said, they're going to take Cooper Flagg already. But like, God, it would be so funny.
Dude, I'm so bought in on the like they gave them Cooper Flagg to trade Luka, like conspiracy theory. Like, there's no chance that didn't happen.
So here's the funny thing about that. So allegedly and probably, the 11th odds were a coin flip between the Bulls and the Mavericks. The Mavericks won and got the pick, and Chicago got the 12th odds. If Josh Giddey does not hit that buzzer beater at half court against the Lakers, they have the 11th odds and they get Cooper Flagg. Also, the Heat had an opportunity to possibly get the 11th pick based on like the play-in tournament and stuff like that. I guess their record is worse than the Mavericks. Take-a-thon. Can I just see the odd? Can I just see the records? 37. Okay, yes, the Heat had a worse record, but they were in the East. They made it. If the Heat lose to the Bulls in the play-in tournament, the Heat have the 11th best odds. They would get number one.
So, it was so rigged.
I think so, but what I'm saying is like there couldn't be a handshake agreement that would happen when the trade happened because like Kyrie got hurt, AD got hurt literally right away. A lot of stupid trades happened. That's Eagles' fault, whatever. But like a lot of stupid things had to just so happen to make this so. But yeah, if Josh Giddey does not make that 3 against the Lakers, or the Heat lose to the Bulls, we're having a different conversation because that Mavericks would not have been in the theoretical spot. Now, it could have happened again at 12 or 13 or 14, whatever, but like statistically, it's pretty funny how this worked out.
Yeah, I think the only other kind of like relevant thing from the lotteries what the Spurs kind of do with their situation.
Spurs are going to take, I
I don't think they use
imagine.
the pick. I think they trade it for some sort of star player.
It depends. I mean, I could definitely see it being a centerpiece to get Luca, not Luca, to get Giannis there. Sorry,
Imagine that.
that would full on anarchy mode. Yeah, dude. Um, yeah, I could see the Spurs trading the pick. I don't really know if they want to push all in just yet with Wemby, but centers are kind of finicky. They can have shorter careers, and Wemby's injury is a fluke. But centers are not going to play 20 years. You might want to kind of push a little bit in, and if you can get Giannis for second and contracts to match, plus probably another first, or probably multiple firsts, honestly, it might be worth swinging for.
I mean, I think they probably give like some sort of combination of like Castle, the pick, and maybe like salary filler, but like Giannis probably aligns like perfectly with, not perfectly, but he's what, 30? I mean, that's not outrageous to kind of go with Wemby and Vassell and whoever else they would have still.
I want to see what a mock-up trade would look like.
I mean, the salary is probably the hardest part. They don't have too many people making a ton of money. I know Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Chris Paul are kind of the only people I know making decent money.
Let's see if I can find a quick little mock-up trade. I just want to see what people think. Mavericks, Lakers, round 2. Jesus Christ, no.
What is the point of that trade?
Anthony Simons, Daniel Gafford, Blazers get Maxi Kleber, Caleb Martin.
That's so dumb.
Wait, what? Why would the... Shut up. Giannis to the Spurs. Stephon Castle, Harrison Barnes, Keldon Johnson, second overall, and most favorable of Milwaukee, New Orleans first round pick in 2026. Pelicans get number 14, Atlanta's unprotected first, Spurs get Giannis.
What are the Pelicans giving? Why are they in the deal?
What are they giving?
None of those players are on the Pelicans, are they?
I'm reading this real quick. Cherry on top. The Magic get their own 2026 first round pick back, or the Pelicans. This is over. Okay. I don't know why the Pelicans are in this trade because Castle's there.
They're literally just giving 2 first round picks to the Pelicans.
Is Barnes on the Pelicans?
No, he's on the Spurs. That just makes no sense.
I guess the Pelicans have to have the rights to the Bucks picks, I think. The Pelicans have to. That's the only reason why they're in this trade.
I guess maybe they're taking I don't know, maybe they're taking like salary from the
But there's no they have to own the picks. They have to. Nothing else here makes sense.
That makes no sense.
Spur. I don't know. I have no idea why they're in the
Well, like, I mean, besides that, like, I think it would look pretty similar to that. Like, Castle, the salary with Barnes and Keldon, and then picks, basically.
Yeah. Whatever the dealing would have to be. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh my, that's a nuclear option. Holy.
Weirdly enough, I like that.
That is such an overpay to get Kevin Durant.
I disagree.
But let me finish my thought. But how much of a negative contract is PG?
Yeah.
That is such a nuclear option.
I was gonna say that.
And then hilariously, is Paul George the worst contract in the NBA right now? Him and Bradley Beal, maybe?
Has to be them, yeah. I mean, Paul George is getting more than Bradley Beal, the same.
I believe so.
But he's older. He's blown out everything in his body a few times.
Do you trade for Paul George and then like cut him?
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
I guess you can do that, but I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you can.
I feel like I think both teams like win in this deal. Weirdly enough,
you're basically buying the third overall pick for $200 million or whatever the contract is.
Well, KD's on his last year, I think. So you'd have to re-sign him too if he wants to.
I don't think you can sign him. I think you just like go literally all in one more time here.
I mean, it all comes down to if Embiid blows up again. Like that'd be a pretty nice team if they all stay healthy, which is like not possible. But if they did, that'd be sick.
That is, you know what? I keep talking. You know what? I'm for this trade. I am for.
I am too.
I am for Team Chaos on this one. This is.
I don't even think it's like chaos. I feel like it's a very like rational move from both sides.
I think this is the nuclear option, and it's just like, yo, Embiid's gonna die with this team, or we're gonna kill him. Let's just.
Yeah, Embiid, if he gets hurt one more time, he's probably done. I would say, right?
Is Embiid the least collectible player in basketball?
It's
Now,
crazy because he was so like popular, like 2021 MVP.
Let me clarify what I mean by that. And when I say least collectible, I don't mean because the 76ers have a bad market. That's the complete opposite. It's the fact that he continuously gets hurt. It's the fact that he hasn't done much other than MVP. It's the fact that he's a center. It's that he's getting older. And I don't even really know if 76er fans even like him anymore. Like everything about him is kind of negative in terms of like not even sports card appeal, but just like as a player, it's just not, you can't buy him anymore. He might be the most toxic asset in sports cards today, at least in basketball. You can throw Trae Young in there too, possibly, or Jaren Jackson Jr. because their comps are all fake. I don't even know the last time I've even seen like a Jaren Jackson Jr. card or a Trae Young card available that like I would want because I'm scared of the sales. But Embiid is certainly, you know, up there.
I mean, Embiid's just like such a case study.
It's really wild. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen there. I'm all for this. What else? Jason Tatum, torn Achilles. I think the Celtics have to blow up the roster.
I don't know about blow it up, but definitely there's a few pieces like probably Drew Holiday you probably move off of. Porzingis is probably gone. I mean, you're going to keep Jaylen Brown. You're going to keep Derek White. You're going to keep Pritchard. You're going to keep those guys.
So I believe because of their total cap for next year, I think they're paying like $500 million for their team next year.
Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of money tied up.
Like, you have to get rid of Drew. You have to get rid of Porzingis. You have to get rid of... I don't know, man. Tatum's out all of next year.
Like, they're still going to be a top 4 seed without Tatum.
I don't know. I don't think it's worth it for them to do that. Like, what it comes down to is not even about basketball anymore. It's about, like, the owner being like, I'm paying way too much money for this team. We're not winning a ring next year. I have to reset this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who do you get rid of?
You get rid of Holiday, Porzingis, and I think you look at trades for Jaylen Brown. If this is as
Jaylen
bad,
Brown's nuclear trade option.
I think you have to, because what it comes down to is ownership is not going to pay the money for it. I don't know what Porzingis and Drew Holiday bring their luxury cap hit to. So it could be like $250 million or $300 million. I don't know what the difference is going to be there, but the ownership is probably like, we're not winning a ring next year. I need to reset this. I'm spending way too much money here.
Jaylen Brown's a weird one because he's obviously good, but his contract is something else.
You have to pay him, yeah. Like,
I don't know if you can trade his contract for what he's worth, though.
Oh, what is this? Celtics luxury bill will go from $50 million this year to over $150 million next year. Yeah, so like it's gonna get changed.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, who knows? They could come back from 3-1 right now.
Sure, you could. And then what?
They play what, tomorrow or today?
Yeah, they play tomorrow. As of today,
yeah.
As of today, they lost to New York, and New York went what New York does and rioted. Sorry, celebrated. Whatever. What's the difference? Looting is optional, but winning is forever. What else is going on? Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson were reinstated to the MLB. You and I have very different opinions on this, so I'll kind of let you start.
I mean, I don't really have like a crazy strong opinion. I just think I don't really have an opinion on the Shoeless Joe Jackson part.
Same.
I just don't really see an issue with the Pete Rose part being reinstated. Like, I think it's probably about time, but
I am kind of okay with them waiting until he died. Pete Rose was kind of a shit human being, and I don't think deserved to be acknowledged in his time for MLB. It's one of those like weird character clause things, but a lot of shit went down with Pete Rose other than just betting on baseball, which is a huge no-no. And that if you can't question if you have to question the integrity of the league, shout out the NBA, you ruin it all. So like that is the one thing that's kind of unforgivable. And when a lifetime ban is a lifetime ban, even Manfred said that, they're dead. That's a lifetime. Like
so
that's literally what he says in so many words.
Wait, I'm confused.
So,
wait, it says that the ban ends when they die.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. Like a lifetime ban.
Is that the new rule that when someone dies, their ban ends?
How many more people want to get suspended for life?
I'm just confused. Is that like what they're installing now? Is like that when you die, any sort of ban is like uplifted?
Yes.
Like is that the new like?
It ends upon their death.
Oh.
So fake your death. Sorry, commit massive fraud. Step 1, get MLB. Step 2, massive fraud. Step 3 is a bunch of question marks. Step 4, profit.
Good thing Brett Favre got in when he did.
Brett Favre is not in the MLB. Also, Brett Favre just like taking dick pics. Whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's really not that many people I don't think that are gonna like have their outcome changed by this. Like maybe Pete Rose, maybe Joe Jackson. Like that's about it.
They're gonna make the Hall of Fame. Now I don't know when.
But I'm just saying, like that's probably the only 2 cases that are even relevant, right? Like,
I'm.
Is Alex Rodriguez in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Maybe him. I don't even know if he's banned, but he's kind of.
He's not banned at all.
He's like soft banned with Barry Bonds.
There's a difference of people being banned versus. I just wanted to see a list. My God, guys. Jeff Mejia. Anyone here? Roberto Alomar, what? Oh, he was banned because he harassed a female staffer. Mickey Callaway, sexual harassment, LOL. Anyone here actually notable? An owner? That's just racism right there. George Steinbrenner got banned, obviously came back.
What did he get banned for?
I think before I checked the Wikipedia article, I believe he like hired a private investigator to like look into Dave Winfield and like try and get dirt on him. So like, they could either pay him less or trade him or something.
I respect that.
Banned in 1990 for hire a private investigator to dig up dirt on Dave Winfield. Okay, so I knew there was something there. Yeah. Let's go back to A-Rod real quick. I believe last time I looked, I think he was like 40 or 50% vote for the Hall of Fame. I don't love A-Rod as a Yankee fan. They don't win the World Series in 2009 without him, but like it's a complicated history with A-Rod. He was very me. And okay, he's at 37%. So he's kind of been teetering at.
What do you think? You need 75%, right?
You do. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here because, like, Barry Bonds fell off, Roger Clemens fell off, A-Rod probably not going to make it. Beltran will make it next year. He didn't do steroids, but like he was connected to the Astros sign stealing scandal.
I didn't realize Carlos Beltran had that, good of a career.
Beltran was awesome, dude.
70 WAR. Did not realize he played that well for that
No,
long.
Beltran was like.
Isn't he a coach now?
So he was supposed to coach. He was supposed to be the manager of the Mets, and then the side ceiling thing kind of happened, and then he like was fired or told to quit or whatever else. So like, I don't know where he currently is in MLB baseball. I know his nephew just debuted actually, which is crazy. No, Beltran was awesome, dude. What else? We could talk about one of the funnier autographs that I've ever seen, and this is courtesy of you.
Oh, the Ja Morant. Yeah, we can.
Dude, this is fucking ridiculous. So on screen, we have a 2023 Flawless Ja Morant auto. So this is from the new Flawless product because they're 2 years behind.
Essentially, yeah.
Is this essentially the Wemby year or no?
This should be at 23-24, right?
Okay. So like his autograph is a 7 with a dot. So like I get it. I do. And we did the math before because I sent it in the group chat. Ja Morant makes about $1.30 per second. If he got paid his entire NBA contract over the course of the year, he would make $1.30 per second. I don't know what Panini pays him to sign autographs, but it is literally not worth his time to sign shit.
Like, I wonder how much they do pay like someone of his caliber.
I have to imagine it's like $100 per card.
No.
You think more?
No, way less.
You think well, maybe that's the problem then actually. You think if Ja Morant's getting $50 per autograph to sign trading cards, he's gonna fucking try?
I think it's just they have a lot of cards. Like I don't think they get $100 a card.
But like even if it's okay, $100.
I think they probably give someone like Ja Morant like somewhere between like $10 to $20 an auto.
I wouldn't sign shit, dude.
It probably adds up more than you think. He's in a lot of sets.
I know, but like that's it adds up. Let's say it's $100,000. I'll find the math real quick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that actually. Now that I think about it,
like I'll find the math again real quick.
There's no way I'd be signing those for $10 if I was him.
So $100,000, and I chose the number on purpose, Kai, is literally a goddamn day. I wouldn't sign shit. And Steph Curry, for instance, highest paid player in the NBA, would make $152,000 in a day. I wouldn't sign anything. I fully get it from their perspective. And if it's about honoring a contract, when was the last time one of these pro athletes were told no?
I'm gonna go with Kobe Bryant.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry, bad joke.
No, it's Michael Vick was held accountable for his actions. Ray Rice held accountable for his actions. Tyreek Hill is not held accountable multiple times.
Yeah, not Rasheed Rice.
Not Rasheed Rice. Not
Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs literally killed someone.
Yeah. So
he also there's a chance, dude, he gets back in the league.
They told him, no, you are not free.
So we can talk about the Dynasty League too, actually, because I almost drafted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
you want to hit on that?
I will in a second. I'll finish this thought first. Like, honoring a contract is a great thing when you're making $80,000, $100,000 a year. When you make $100,000 in a day, you can suck my balls. I'm not signing shit. What are you gonna do? Sue me? Okay, bring it on.
I mean, yeah, probably. Didn't they sue Giannis or something? Leaf.
Okay, suck my balls. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, there's more money in my bank.
Oh, Dave.
Like, what do you want me to say? I get it. We'll touch on the. Let's pull up. I'll pull up Sleeper. So we are in a dynasty league for the NBA. Not the NBA, but for
the NBA. Jesus.
I'm a little drug. Okay. Can I make sure I don't see the league chat? I will get in trouble.
No, you won't. If you pull up the well, what are you trying to show?
I was gonna show the team in Sleeper.
Yeah, you just go to like league and then each of our teams, I guess, and then switch to that screen.
Hang on, I don't want this fucking league check. Fuck off.
The league chat shouldn't like show up if you go to like a specific team.
No, it's showing me the league chat anyway. This is stupid. All right. I will just leave Kendall's message about you don't know what you're missing until you know what you're missing. I don't know what that's related to, but it is in fact what it is. Here is my team. Welcome to the Ray Rice supporter. We're in bad spot already. So you got Patrick Mahomes, Kyron Williams, Ashton Genty, Michael Pittman, DK Metcalf, Laporta, Quentin Judkins, what's his name? My God.
Don't even know your player's name. That's fake.
Jameson Williams, JJ McCarthy. This is a keeper league, by the way. This was 24 rounds. This took about a week. JJ McCarthy at the Superflex.
Aaron Rodgers,
Hendon Hooker, Austin Estime. What is this guy's name?
Not very players GM here.
Isaac Arundo, Damian.
No, dude, this is
Dylan
hard to watch. People are clicking off right now, Dave.
Good. Rashid White, Conquer.
Did you just say Rashid White?
Yeah, Richard. I'm a little drunk.
No, not Richard either. It's Rashad.
God damn it. Ricard. God, fuck. Whatever. Luther Burden, Keenan Allen, Mari Cooper, and then my taxi squad is. I'm not even gonna bother. Jackson Dart though.
You can't say Jack Beck.
Oh, that's his name. Jaden Blue, Jack Beck, Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah, I feel like those names are actually pretty straightforward.
I straight up forgot them, dude. All right, where's Kai's team? Where's that son of a bitch? God, just I'm gonna have to blur those pictures. What is your name again?
Three Amigos.
Kai, you want to explain your picture?
No, that's okay.
So we're just gonna ignore that.
You can just click standings in my team. It'll show you like the normal. Like no, go down.
Oh.
No, right there. Yep.
Oh, cool. All right, good enough. You got Kyler Murray, Chase Brown, James Conner, Drake London, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Trey McBride, Jacoby Myers, Darnell Mooney. You have a lot of Falcons. Like looking at that, Michael Penix, you have so many goddamn Falcons.
There's three.
You have 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. You have a lot of Falcons and Cardinals. You have a lot of birds.
Sorry, I like good players.
You are the bird squad. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of your starters right now are birds.
Good.
Actually, 7 because Seahawks.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And then you have Kirk Cousins, LOL, Will Shipley, Trey Benson.
Oh boy, don't mess it up.
Trayvon Henderson. Hank Bigsby. I don't know who the fuck this is. Malachi Corley. Dory Mitchell. Michael Gordon.
Dude, you're at this.
Matthew. I don't know, man. Don't know who this is.
Beast.
Trey Harris. Fair enough. Don't even know who this is.
Beast. Mason
Taylor, and then Brian Strange. Byron?
Just give up, Dave.
Brendan, no shot. Deshaun Cosby on the bench. And yeah, no idea. And Dyke, yeah. Yeah, we're in a bad spot there. Just gonna ignore that. That's gonna be some fun editing later. I'll blur all of the teams over there. I don't need to fucking get everyone else in trouble. VeeFriends is up to like $400 a box. Too.
Holy shit, those are $400 now. I sold too early, Dave.
I doubled my money. I don't really care, but yeah.
I guess I sold later than you did, but still, I sold too early.
Blaster boxes that are $100 each. That is so stupid. $400 for yeah. It's pretty stupid. I gotta say. I don't really believe in this at all. But whatever. I don't care. I made my money on it. And that's most of the sports car mentality in general. Wow, we're in a good spot. I love this hobby. Nope.
Yeah, the VeeFriends boxes were essentially free money if you won. I don't really know what else to say. Like, there was no way I was going to open that. Like,
No. There was no reason to open this. There's no reason to buy more than you could get allocated. I will gladly be joining all future drops of this product because I guarantee you Gary Vee is working on it right now.
Gary Vee is probably rolling in money from this product's release.
He's going to buy the Jets.
He's going to buy a single player on the Jets because he's not close to that yet. But
you can't buy single players on the Jets. That's not how this works.
In Dynasty, you can.
Good save. I just want to play this game. What, like, I know that they're like alliterations, I believe, or at least that was one of the previous things. So like,
Yeah.
what do you got? You got,
Oh, don't try it, Dave.
I'm
careful with.
I'm thinking about it.
Just be careful.
Adoptable alien, focus falcon, sketch to screen. Okay. Shout out the Game Boy. Confident Cobra. All right. I'm gonna try this. So shark, silly shark. You have Magnificent Falcon. Can you do Donald Duck? Is that just a lawsuit if you just go with the duck? Fuck cats. I hate cats. Don't know what that is. That's just a girl. That's just a child. What is that? A hedgehog or something? This red thing? I don't know. That's just an Italian. That's just straight up Mario. Cobra, Pitbull, Bat. I thought this would be funnier. I don't have answers. I don't even know what half these things are. Okay, let me not get in trouble. Let's look at the top sales though. I know that they were kind of ridiculous.
The tops what?
The top sales.
The top sales, yeah.
Oh my god, I got the 101 Karma Kiwi. Let's go. Darling Dragonfly. That's just a man. That's just a person.
That's White Willie.
Yeah, good pull. Notorious Ninja, Reflective Rhinoceros. That's just a man. Sympathetic Squid Retro.
Love how they straight ripped the design from baseball.
I mean, it's not really ripping the design because it's tops. So, like, is that an autograph? Hang on. Oh, no, it's just like the name and then what? Yeah, it's about to drop a fucking sick rap on us or something. What?
Whoever made that card needs to get deported.
You can't say that.
Why not?
Okay, fine, fair enough. Okay, you can say that. Shout out Kevin Hart, I guess. Kevin Hart would be in a Gary Vee product. That makes complete sense to me.
I feel like it would have been cooler if they put like famous people that didn't already have like card autographs in this set.
Does Kevin Hart have autographs already?
Yeah, he has to have like Ginter or something like that. And I think like I don't even know. Yeah, he's got Ginter.
Absolutely right. Ginter's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but like,
although I don't know, like to be fair, I don't know who they would have gotten outside. Like I don't even know why they have Kevin Hart. Like, does he like this? Like I don't know. Dude, I'm just saying, like it'd be cool if there had been like very like Adam Sandler, like that would have been a cool auto or like something.
Listen,
like
man,
that.
He's Entrepreneur Elf's favorite person. Don't you know who Entrepreneurial Elf is? You fucking casual. What?
Is it because he's short?
No, he's on that hashtag grind, bro. You're a hashtag hater. You don't respect that Entrepreneur Elf game.
Oh, I figured it was because like Elf, typically known as a shorter human being.
Probably would make. Let's go check Stephen Ross and see what that says.
White Willie, you mean?
Well, we're gonna go check out Ryan Stewart first. So I've never heard of this person before. He's an entrepreneur's favorite though. Who is this man? Oh, Seahart. I read Stewart. I'm illiterate. Maybe that's why I've
I think
never
I've seen
heard
this
of it.
guy before.
Oh man, he's a real estate broker.
He's on reality TV. What's he on? Bravo's $1 million something.
Owning Manhattan. $1 million listing. Okay.
Dude, look at the bottom movie on the right.
This one?
Yeah, what's up with that like movie poster? Oh, Night.
It's
Got
you know,
it was just cut off in a really weird way.
it was. I'm not gonna comment on it. All right, let's go check out White Willie or whatever the fucking joke was you said before.
There he is. I think out of respect for the product, I think we have to buy this card.
It's no longer available.
Oh, dude.
No.
No.
My chance to own Stephen Ross.
I feel like he's actually like a pretty notable person though.
Famous Stephen Ross.
Although I don't know who he is.
For sports team owner of the
legendary WNBA.
the legendary Miami Dolphins.
Oh wow, you should have got on the ball.
Dolphins.
Same shit. They both suck.
God, not all Miami teams are related, you fucking racist.
Can we go to sales? Yeah, thank you.
I was
Enough of this shit.
Oh man. Gary V rare auto sketch with Josh Emmett.
Dude, I feel like this dude literally just like took all of his trash and just put it into packs.
Someone
And
bid
just
on
milking people.
Please be 0 bids. Holy shit, it wasn't.
Someone binned it. Holy fuck.
Very, very, very lucky black cat.
Why does he gotta be black?
Why is he the one with not the alliteration? Like,
That's why he's very lucky.
you know what? You got me. Good answer. Yeah, there's your very, 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 very lucky black cat. That is Flexin' Fox.
It's actually kind of a cool sketch.
That's not bad. That's a pumpkin.
dumb.
That's
awful.
what is it?
Be careful, Dave. Mumbot.
I don't know, man. To the Moon, Meerkat. Okay, I like that one. Blue Sparkle 101.
I mean, like, you gotta give him credit. The cards look like somewhat decent.
No,
For like a really like just random cruddy, like not cruddy, but like just irrelevant fake characters that no one's heard of. Like the cards don't look half bad. Like I get why the product's selling for what it is.
Also, I wonder if Erupt is now going to be the version of Kaboom, which probably honestly is going to be what
Kind of
happens.
looks like it, doesn't it?
That's why I said it, because like it makes sense. Because Topps product, they need something with big words. Big word mean big buy. Buy the big thing. Big buy Erupt. Big buy Kaboom. Kaboom equal Erupt. Buy Big Boom.
Now, I know this isn't that important, like this VeeFriends are just talking about it, but like didn't the first run of the cards, weren't they like sought after because like there was a game associated with, like, is this just like to collect this round? Like there's no stats or anything on the cards this go around.
I believe they're making a show.
They are making some sort of cartoon. I did see that.
So, like,
I'm assuming that means this is just like a collectible set this go around rather than like intended on being played.
Every 4-year-old wants to collect Damon John.
What in the fuck is that sketch above him?
I'm going to ignore that. Let's move on. Yeah,
that looks like that was something that shouldn't be like made.
Yeah, that's not child friendly. The Erupt is going to be the new Kaboom. Like if they end up taking this from, which hilariously, they take this from Gary V's Topps Chrome product, and use it for baseball and football and basketball in the near future.
Imagine.
I don't think I'm crazy for saying that because it has the big word, the big thing, do the thing. Like they're gonna have to use that. Yeah, I guess the very, 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 very lucky black cat is the
That's like the LeBron James of VeeFriends.
yeah, literally what I was thinking. It's always stupid cat people. Go figure. Yeah, no one's investing in dialed up dog. He's the Trae Young here. Also, this is just another what the hell? Wait, what? Why is there another black cat? Is this the short print the SSSP?
I don't even know, Dave.
I don't. Maybe we should have opened the boxes. Maybe we're just stupid.
Maybe we should buy a box and open it on camera.
Can we get
That's not
sponsored?
happening.
Can we get sponsored by Michael Rubin?
Did
Why?
you see that? Yeah, I was gonna say, did you see that inscription?
I mean, listen, he and I have something in common. I don't have a 1.87 GPA. Also, first off, it's very weird that like his autograph is just
You.
you. Also, yeah,
I see why
Villanova.
the GPA was 1.8.
Listen, Villanova famous for the Pope and Michael Rubin and nothing else.
Just imagine getting a chance to inscribe a card and that's what you write on it.
Yeah.
Like, something just like a little cooler, maybe like, like Tops, a Fanatic CEO, like, like I love this team. My favorite player is that's what he picked. But I get it.
Oh, consider a cowboy. Oh, that's good.
Okay, Dave, I think I've seen enough sketches of things that'll haunt me in my dreams for the day.
All right, well, I'm just gonna end it on this fucking thing. What is?
It's like something you'd see in a skate shop on a boardwalk.
Yeah, right. It's almost like he's. It's almost like Monday Mole is getting ready to do like a duck face, but he's a mole.
It's something he's getting ready to do.
No comment there. Anything else you want to touch on, Cobb, before we wrap up?
I don't think so particularly, right? Like baseball is sort of just baseball right now. VeeFriends is something else. I mean, yeah, I don't really think so. I guess we'll see what happens with the playoffs. Next week we should be in the conference finals for basketball, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be, Knicks, Pacers, Wolves, and who's the last series?
Nuggets versus Thunder.
That's gonna go 7. That might not be
the last remaining like good series, probably.
Yeah, that one. I'll say Nuggets.
I was hoping the Thunder win. Sorry, Shane.
I'll help you, Shane. I'll support you.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? Or are we good?
That's it for me.
All right, guys. Next week we're gonna open up a case of VeeFriends sponsored by Kai.
No, thank you.
Well, that's listen. Consent is one thing you don't need to know of, and next week we'll touch on that. Bye.